This is our Ruby Crisp Muscadines. So it's been 2 months since I last, since the last time I uploaded a video. We have two vines here. So this is the small front vineyard. We have a 60-foot row, but there's 6 muscadines here, so I think it's what they call it, like the Geneva trellis system. I could be mistaken, but there's 2 wires, and muscadines can get very vigorous, and of course not so is guarding it. And we have other varieties here. We have Summit, Ison at the back, and then there's 2 seedlings right there. The reason I'm mentioning that is so we can compare the vigor of Ruby Crisp. So let's take a look. There's 2 of them. They're from Bottom's Nursery. Really good root system when I got them. But as mentioned by Dr. Connor, I think he's the one who developed the Ruby Crisp. His concern is the vigor. And as you can see here, there are fruits. Actually, it's a lot of fruit. So these were planted early last year, or spring last year. So they've been, this is their second year leaf or first year leaf. I don't know how you know, when you say second year leaf, or let's just say they were planted last year and this would be their second year in the ground. And there's fruits, there's tons of fruits, but the vigor is concerning because there's, look at the they kind of stop. There's some that are still kind of not so, just not helping with the vigor. It's just not a very vigorous vine, or for this, in this case, there's 2 vines right here. There's areas where it is, but they're young, so that's kind of expected. There we go. For my hand compare, I don't have gigantic hands. Okay, so they're getting big. So Ruby Crisp, they're going to turn ruby color, and they have thin, crispy skin. So they have seeds, so they're trying to cross over to the table grape category for fresh eating, where typically traditional muscadine are very, you know, they could get thick skin, and you know, even though the health benefits are in the skin, people tend to not, they spit out the seed, which also has the health benefits, and then the skin they also spit out. So this one, you know, would at least would be a good introduction to people trying muscadines first, so they have that going for them. However, as people mentioned from our muscadine growers group, that very mild muscadine flavor. So I guess that's the that's what you lose for having, you know, the thinner skin, the crispy skin, not very big on muscadine flavor. So if you have friends that wants to try muscadine but they're put off by the strong muscadine flavor, which some people don't like, we love it because it kind of tastes like candy. Yeah, this would be a good grape, you know, for them to try. This is also a great home backyard vineyard grower, or a home garden, because, you know, instead of worrying about fruit rot and all the other stuff that the European grapes couldn't handle, muscadines, man, they're tough. So you kind of get that seeded table grape character of the Ruby Crisp, but all the hardiness of a real muscadine. All right, so first time actually going to try this fruit, so I'm in this muscadine. And comparing it to Vigor of a seedless muscadine, I mean a seedling muscadine. So look, this is it, you know, they're probably 6 months older. There's 2 of them, experimental stuff. They're loaded. So we're about to find out if these things are good or not. So they kind of fruited last year, but that's, you know, usually not very good. But if they're still not up to par with the vines that with the muscadines that we like to eat, I'm gonna cut them down, which is a shame. Look how healthy these guys are. This one is a purple color on the tint, and this one looks like bronze. So this is a bronze variety right here. They're both self-fertile based on the flower. Again, I'm no expert, but I'm just using our muscadine Facebook muscadine growers group. Yeah, that's always a good topic that they talk about, and you learn a lot from that group. You also get addicted to buying more muscadines if you're in that group. They talk about all the good stuff all the time. So these two are just comparing it to the Ruby Crisp. Okay, and then here we have an Ison. Hey girl. So this Ison right here, oh, all these tendrils are just vine maintenance never stops. It's very prolific. And Ison is putting on a good crop. This is its second year also. They're just planted a little bit earlier than the Ruby Crisp. And then I added a Summit, and it reached the wire already. So this is just a propagation from Summit that I bought, and it has extra cordon that I just stuck in the ground, and then it rooted from last year. So this is a free muscadine right here. So basically what you do is like this. You just stick that in the ground, put a rock, and then end of the year you'll have roots in that one. You cut it off and then you get a muscadine. So this one is a Summit. All right, again, comparing the vigor of Ison. Ison is always known to be a very vigorous muscadine. Then we go to the Ruby Crisp. It's a young vine, so, but I have young vines also that there's all the cats just hanging out that have more vigor, but not bad. It's just that concern about the fruits and the amount of leaves to ripen them and make them sweet. So who knows, it might actually still get vigorous, because you can see here there's some growth still that it's happening. I'm thinking of air layering this to get more, but looking at the vigor, I might hold off on that one. Here's our newest stray, Rescue. I'm gonna look at the other side. Kind of the same thing. There's still new growth. So how big they are. Ruby Crisp. I would say pretty good crop size for its size and its age. So we'll do another update when it comes to harvest. So we do this video so that we kind of archive the progress of our trees and vines at the farm. It's a hobby farm, and so we can take a look at, you know, what was it a year ago and so on and so forth. So thank you for watching and joining us. And if you like to see more kind of update on all our trees here, like our Asian pear, which I haven't done any video yet, and persimmons, persimmon videos, it just got uploaded today, so that one was requested. So all right, so that's the Ruby Crisp update and the front small vineyard. This is June 2023. All right, not so, say bye bye. Not so, not so.